Jai Hind students, how are you all? Now, today in this module, we will first of all discuss about the name of our homeland, that is India. There are generally two of the words that we often use for our country, and the words are India and Bharat. The word India comes from the Indus River, which is known as Sindhu in Sanskrit. So the Iranians and Greeks who came through the northwest about 2500 years ago were familiar with Indus and called it Hindos or Indos. The land to the east of the river was called as India. Whereas Bharat was used for a group of people who lived in the northwest and which even they are mentioned in Rig Veda, the oldest Veda. Later on, Bharat, that community, or if we talk about the group of people, became the name of the country. The name which was given to the group of the people, that name was used for the country. Now we will discuss about what are the sources through which we talk about the past. How can we find about the past? That we will discuss. There are several ways of finding about the past. One, that is the written record, handwritten record, which is known as manuscript. These are manuscripts in French. Manuscript, generally the word manu has been taken from Latin. Manu is the Latin word and the meaning of manu is hand, which means hand. So there were usually written the script which were written by hand, known as manuscripts. These were usually written on palm leaf or on the specially prepared bark of a tree known as birch, which grows in the Himalayas. Over the years, many manuscripts were eaten by the insects. Some were destroyed, but many have survived, often preserved in the temples or the monasteries. These books generally dealt with all kinds of subjects as religious beliefs, practices, the lives of kings, medicine, and sciences. Besides, there were epics, poems, plays as well. Many of these were written in Sanskrit and other were written in Prakrit, that is the ordinary language, and some manuscripts were written in Tamil as well. Now we should discuss about inscription, that is the another source. The inscriptions are the writing on relatively hard surface such as stone or on metals. Sometimes kings got their orders inscribed so that the people could see, read and obey them. There are other kinds of inscriptions as well, where men and women recorded what they did. For example, kings often kept records of their victories in the battle, the important events, the record of the important events as well, and these events were recorded in the way of inscriptions, through inscriptions. Third one we will discuss, that is archaeology. The things which were made and used in the past, explored by the archaeologist. There were many other things that were made and used in the past, and the person or the group of people who study these objects, they are known as archaeologists. They study remain of buildings made of stone and bricks, paintings and sculpture. They also explore and excavate to find tools, weapons, pots, pans, ornaments and coins. Some of these objects may be made of stone, others of bone, baked clay or metal. Now we will discuss about one more thing, If you have noticed, the title of this book, which we use for class 6 history, is Our Pasts. It's in plural, it's not our past. Why? Because the book wants to draw the attention to the fact that the past was different for different group of people. For example, the lives of herders or farmers were different from those of kings and queens. The lives of merchants were different from those of craftspersons and so on. Also, as is true even today, people followed different practices and customs in the different parts of our country. We can take one example, that is, today most people living in Andaman Island, they get their own food by fishing, hunting and collecting forest produce. By contrast, most people living in cities depend on others for the supplies of foods. So differences such as these existed in the past as well. There were another kind of difference, like we know a great deal about kings and the battles which they fought because they kept record of their victories. Generally, ordinary people such as the fisher folks, hunter gatherers as well, farmers, herders, they did not keep any kind of record what they did. There can be several reasons, as they were highly busy in their daily schedule. They did not feel like that these events are so important which is to be recorded, which should be recorded. So these are the other reasons. Now we will talk about the dates. What do dates mean? When someone asks us about the date, we generally mention the day, month and year in this way. For example, if we talk about 15th of March 2021 in this way, right? But these years are counted from the date generally assigned from the birth of Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity. So 2000 means 2000 years after the birth of Christ, and all the dates before Christ are also counted backward and usually have the letters BC. You will find here AD. AD means Anno Domini, that is the year of the Lord, means the year when Lord Jesus took birth. BC generally stands for the before Christ, means the dates before the birth of the Christ. Here AD is similar to CE, that is Common Era, and BC is similar to BCE, that is before Common Era, and BP represents before present, means that generally that talks about the past. This much only we discuss, all the thing whatever we have discussed in this module. Now for better understanding, or if you have any kind of doubts, you can definitely talk to me. Thank you. Jai Hind.